Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.
Hey, we in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What's good, big dog?
Can't call it, might spoil it, man. Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's up, everybody? What's today? July the 9th?
It is.
You know,
it is Wednesday.
Here to promote the Digital Dog Show. First thing in the morning, here to promote Dog of the Week. First thing in the morning, man. Look, let me say this first of all, man. I watched my brother Duro last night, and he brought some things on my mind, man. But I will tell you this: that Digital Dog Show is for healthy competition. It is simply to get your dogs out there, do what we talk about today, promote your dogs, promote your kennels. If you're trying to aspire to be more than just another person talking about bloodlines, pedigrees, like in my opinion, bro, people that just look at pedigrees only, that's like trading Pokemon cards. I got a holographic Charizard. Cool story, bro. Outside of people that care about them cards, then nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? That card might be. I got 4 Pokemon cards right now that my coworkers gave me. This is a bunch of nerds, right? Shout out to the nerds. Them cards right there, them 10 cards in total. If I took them in and got them, I forgot what the website is that they used them off to. They worth about $350 for them cards. We got them in the card please, right?
Yeah.
Nobody in this chat is gonna pay that money for them 10 cards. It's all the original. It's all the Ash's original Pokemon in the evolutions, right? Holographic, whatever. The original 151. Mind you, I'm kind of a blur too, so I understand that and I appreciate it. But I wasn't even paying with $300 for it. These guys just had so many of them. They had so many of them. They gave them to me, but you got to send them out to see if they got any blemishes or imperfections. You know what I'm saying? They have them rated.
That authentic. I've heard of them places that put that authentic stamp on it or whatever. Yeah,
but I got Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. Long story short, what I'm saying is it's not about the Pokemon. It's about the fact that with the dogs, it's the same way. For example, I highly value dogs with Frisco Chinaman in them, right? Diamond Frisco dogs. I highly value those. You send me a pedigree with that, you got my attention. You send me something with the Lonzo blood. I don't know nothing about Lonzo Pratt. It ain't got nothing to do with whether his dogs are good or not. I don't know nothing about that. And you just sending me a pedigree don't benefit Lonzo Pratt. It actually annoys me because I'm like, okay, tell me about these dogs. Tell me about other than La Passe's Cash. So this is the thing though, Hard Finished Kennels. Knowing them is different than knowing about them. I can go read a pedigree like anybody else can and see the dogs on there. But if you can't tell me details about it, okay, for example, Jeep, I know a lot about. Like there's letters from about Jeep. Mr. Crenshaw has Jeep in his book. You know what I'm saying? Chinaman. There's letters from Mr. Dr. Woods about Chinaman. He arrived. What is it? What they say? 42 pounds and worming real bad, and they looked at him. Like if I can't, like that's what sells the dog. Is not the pedigree at all. It's the stories behind the pedigree because every one of these dogs has a good pedigree. And don't get it twisted. Don't miss the message. Don't miss the message because you don't like how it's delivered, y'all. What I'm saying is this: the dogs that really get me are the stories behind the dogs. Because all of these dogs earn their merit. That what I'm saying? It's cool, But there's the same way with boxers. There's boxers that went undefeated in their whole career, but I don't know nothing about them. Cool story, bro. They're not Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali had L's, but we know about him. He was stationary,
Yeah.
And so when you talk about spending my hard-earned money, man, like there's too many of them that made waves, and I can go learn about them and learn what was this dog like? How do I know I captured the best example of this blood? How was it promoted? And that's why Wild Card Wednesday is about promote your kennel and your dogs. But go ahead, Big A.
Yeah, man. What's up to the chat? Got Dickie Foster in the building, man. Hard and finish. Casino. Hello, yo, man. Hear me. You know. Yeah, wifey finally woke up. Okay, she on time.
Top of the morning.
Yeah, man. This is a good topic, man. This is definitely a good topic, man. Yeah. Let's jump into the dog of the quarter and dog of the month and the dog of the week. You know. Yeah, man. You want to bring up that dog of the quarter, bro?
Man. I'm gonna ask you a question here. Do I want to do it? Hell no. As you can hear these puppies in the background, I'm feeding these puppies, but I
go. No. Don't worry about it. I got you, man. This is the dog of the month right here, man. Yeah, that's a little puppy, man, from that Pitwise, man. What's the name of that puppy?
That's Oren Ishii.
Oren Ishii. Okay.
For those of y'all that are Kill Bill fans, Oren Ishii was I forget what her name was, which serpent she was. You know, all of the team that went after Beatrice were serpents. But you know, she the one that got the top of her head chopped smooth off.
Yeah. Shots fired. Oh man. There goes that Canelo. Hello.
I want to say this too, man. Like, I've seen Canelo in person, man. Like,
yeah.
That's a good looking dog, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I saw him right here, look like you got him leaned out. Man, that's an animal, bro. And promote your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Promote your stuff, man. And it's no gimmicks over here. You don't have to send another super chat in the rest of your life. You don't want to, man. We still show your dog and her, bro.
Yeah, man, for real. And
show the positive light.
Yeah, man. Like I say, when I saw the dog in South Bottom, he looked good, but he was overweight. And I seen it in Casino eyes, man. He was like, man, I'm about to get right with this one. And every time I see the dog, he looks better and better. You know what I'm saying? You can see, like I say, man, you can see the growth. Definitely see the growth, man. Yeah. And then we got that notorious Tori Hanzo. That's that Pitwise, man.
Yeah, cool for it, bro.
Scheme, plot, coming for that number one spot. Yeah, man. Wait. Oh man, it's real in the field with that.
Yeah, man. We going Pitwise and there. We going head to head the week of August 20th. I'm looking at August 20th, August 21st. That's the day I plan on being in North Carolina for us to link up in person and compete in person. You know what I'm saying? A one-on-one dog show. You know, lawful. You know what I'm saying? This is not coded. I don't do a bunch of coded messages, man. Like, and that's my bro. Those y'all who speak in code, man, bro. Understand? Y'all be going right over my head, man. Right over my head. I'm over here at the special table for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't do a lot of non-transparent talk. You know what I'm saying? And what really made me most mad is not how I communicate, how other people communicate back. Oh, what Dre really meant was this. No, Dre said exactly what Dre meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas be out here trying to make stuff bigger than what it is. No, bro. What makes it bigger than what it is that it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what make it big. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's authentic. You know. But niggas be trying to sensationalize things, man. Life is real enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Life is real enough, man. I don't need to be no realist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. If it ain't hype, like I told you, man, I was one of the best players on my basketball team. I would dunk the ball, be the first one back on defense. Nobody wanted to see that though. You know what I'm saying? This other cat, man. He would have a third of the points I had, but he would get his one little dunk, and he had a big crowd. You know, his family was big, so he had a big crowd. So he get his one little dunk in the game or whatever, and you would think he won the game with that one dunk. You know what I'm saying? We down 10 points. You know, and I dropped 15 and throw one down real quick. You know, very Kawhi Leonard style of play, and that goes against promoting and what we're talking about today, man. But I want to throw that in there, man.
Yeah. Hey, there goes.
Hold on, man. Cuz I was listening to you talk about me joining in with you, and you're a guy with it. Hey, yeah. Cuz, man, look, I'll drop you the link, man. But I can drop you the link now. But I'd rather get you on here and show you how this internet stuff work. You know what I'm saying? When we're not live, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. But I'd rather not do that to you because I know you got that real dog talk. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to do the proper service of introducing them to you in the right way. And I don't want them to have me act like a nigga on here, because you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, what happened is you know, somebody got something to say. They can say what they want to Dre, but like you're not about to mess with my family. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that before we do that. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength, because the only time they ever see me act out on the internet is when you hurt or when you mess with people I care about. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't mind acting out over my people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I joined the military, because I act out over my peoples.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, take it how you want to take it. Lil J, what's good, big dog?
Hey, what's happening, Big C, Lil J?
And because I'm gonna be in town hollering at Lil J, and Melee. I'm gonna be in North Carolina in August. They're gonna drop these puppies off. You know, I would love to link with you then too, and you know, chop it up, man. You know, and that's gonna be real cool, man. Real cool.
Yeah, man. Skip MKM. Yeah.
Sir. Appreciate them ones, man. Y'all dropped them ones, the Samurai Kennels, the Shogun Unlimited crews ever done anything for you. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We here for the community, for the legal stuff. The legal stuff. Let me say that again, man. Look, you know, because I'm trying to tell you, people will be like, man, why he keep repeating himself? Because it is. Because I've been doing this digital dog show for 2 years and people still can't get it right. So what happened is
longer than that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Since what, 22? Yeah, about 3 years. And yeah, man, people still can't get it right. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna keep repeating myself and keep saying it over and over again, because what you're not gonna say, you're not gonna paint a narrative for me, bro. That's what you're not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't do nothing coded. You know what I'm saying? I talk about what I think I know, and that's about it right there. You know what I'm saying? That's about it right there.
Now tell them about the gun line.
Yeah, tell them about the gun line, boss. Around here at Camp Bates, we don't need no fence.
Hey, Walnut, PA, what's happening, bro? Game breaker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about promotion of your dogs and your kennels. Do you mind doing a Bushido code and?
Yeah, let me do the Bushido code, man.
Yeah,
that is courage. You speak your name, stand by your work, and show pride without ego. You know, showing up and showing off with humility and strength. You know, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
man.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, let's jump into that topic of the day, bro.
Okay. The Wednesday morning topic of the day: no decaf. Shogun Bros Coffee Talk. No decaf. Topic of the day. This is the theme is Wild Card Wednesday, and the title of the show is Promote Your Kennel and Dog. Promote your kennel and dog. We're gonna talk about it this morning, man. And man, I want to say thank you to the community, man. Thank you to my family and friends that have been watching us this long. We've been doing this coffee talk now for over 120 days now. You know what I'm saying? We started back in late February, you know, and we ain't going nowhere. We right here. But man, we're gonna talk about promote your kennel and your dogs, man. We're gonna talk about it from my perspective, you know what I mean? And and that's what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna open up the panel in a little bit, man. You gotta come on here. This is not a topic I want to keep to myself, but I'm giving my opinion first because this is my channel. I'm gonna do what I want to. Go ahead,
Can I say something? Yeah, man. So me and Dre was chopping it up you know, prior to the show. And here go Dre asked me these questions, trying to make me think in the morning. I ain't trying to think, you know. And he was asking me a question like, what's the purpose of competing? You know, and I was like, you know, to get better, you know, the competition, you know, it's a, you know, people got the, you know, you got the, you know, the pissing contest, you know, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. And, you know, Dre, like, and what else? And I'm like, say I don't know. But you want to break that down, Dre?
Yeah, I'll break it down first. Okay. Yeah. So I asked Big A, what's the purpose of competing? And, he said what he said. And let me explain this to y'all, man. Okay. If you're not into puppy sales and you're not into promoting your stuff to the public, why does competing matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only logical answer I can think of was it gives you a comparison of where you stand, right? Where do you stand? Okay. How well are my dogs performing with other dogs of the same breed?
Mm-hmm.
But for what I do and the things I'm into, why does competing matter? And I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, with a personal protection dog, which is the number one thing I came out propagating my dogs to be personal protection dogs. Why would I need to compete? And at the end of the day, and I'm being 100% transparent. At the end of the day, if my goal is make sure that when I'm in a life or death situation, that this dog will attack me, there's no competition that's gonna prove that. Not one. Sport bite work is not the same as really having a dog that's gonna get on somebody's hind parts when you need them to.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, Big C, so let me ask you this. All right. If we don't even have a solid standard within the breed, how can you get above it?
Mm.
And that's why I asked the question, man. I've seen 10 different phenotypes, and every single one of them is American Pit Bull Terrier, right?
Yeah.
10 different phenotypes, every one of them is American Pit Bull Terrier. We got color issues. We had a discussion the last 2 weeks about the blues, and we can't even decide on none of this stuff, bro. So how you gonna compete with, a moving goalpost? You always gonna be angry. Now I'm not saying I'm not gonna go to the shows. The shows are enjoyable for me, and I want to win. I got a question.
Yeah. I got a question. So with that being said, program for program, trait for trait, you think setting your own standard is what counts the most?
Hold on, say again.
I said, program for program, traits for traits, and and all that extra, and everything along with it. Do you think that that's what counts as far as you setting your own standard and then comparing your own standard to the public?
All right, so okay, I think y'all missed it. I don't think because Hard Finish said exactly what competing is our nature. I'm competitive. You see on the background right now, you see me competing. But what I'm getting at is this, though. Okay. If we didn't have the internet and stuff, if people didn't know who you was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you literally just wanted a dog to go out in the woods, catch food, and come home. Competing does not matter for the real stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting at, man. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna quit competing like that. I enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there is no direct profit in competing unless you're wagering money, right? There is no
right.
Like the competing does nothing for you. All it does is it tells you, okay, this is where I stand, this is where you stand. And then like when you do like us, where it's voting, it's a public opinion. And if your crowd ain't the one buying animals from you, the public opinion don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, for example, hunting dogs, it don't matter how many hogs they catch. Can they catch a hog? Will they hold that hog till I get there so I can jug it or hog tied or whatever I'm gonna do? Yeah. Like there ain't no competition level for that. It's just they do it or they don't. For a protection dog, when I'm in danger, does it bite or does it or do it don't bite? You know what I'm saying? Now, what I do like about the competition and the sports in between there is it gives you a gauge, a measurement of where you stand amongst your peers. That's nice. That's nice to have. But what it also does is for the weak-minded individuals in the community, it gives them a false sense of worth in themselves. Like, yes, I support the dog, but like you're a terrible person. You're gonna stay a terrible person. So promote your kennel and your dogs, right? But as far as the person behind the dogs, man, like I've always said it, man. That's why I created the Neo Dog Man movement because I felt like it was a lot of I'm gonna have to do a bunch of push-ups this morning, y'all, because I got it on my chest. It's a bunch of chicken shit dudes in the American Pit Bull Terrier, bro. I'm talking about won't stand up for nothing, will sit there and let somebody get crucified. Somebody who they know is a good dude, they'll let him get crucified. I'm like, bro, like that's cool. Like, I get it. It's a cutthroat community. I ain't part of that. I ain't with it. I ain't gonna never be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to sit here. This dude is a solid dude. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna let somebody crucify them, bro, publicly? That's what they did to Jesus. But it was one person, man. Simon, I think Simon was Seneca was his name, or his name was Simon somewhere. Jesus was dragging this cross down the street. And yeah, I'm gonna get religious on you this morning. If you don't like it, turn the channel. I don't care about that. like, bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm triggered this morning, bro. So Jesus was carrying this cross down the street. The cross was for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people knew this already. His followers knew it. Not one of them, not Peter, not Paul, not Simon, not the good Judas. Not one of them jumped down the street to carry that cross for him. But they said Simon of wherever he's from, a man black of complexion, got out there and helped him carry the cross. And that's the problem with the American Pit Bull Terrier community at large. I'm gonna keep saying that, bro. Look, like I rock with y'all because of the dogs. But as far as character, that's based upon the individual man. And I'm telling you right now, bro, it's some chicken shit dudes that are allowed to walk beside you. So the same way people want to classify, okay, if you associate with this, then you're that. But if you associate with chicken shit, then you chicken shit too. You the average of the 5 people you're around the most, bro.
Yeah.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm not here to tell you not to compete. I'm gonna be at the shows. Man. I'm gonna be there to support it, man. You know what I'm saying? And but at the end of the day, man, like I'm not doing enough with my voice, bro. I'm not doing enough with my voice positive. Like, I get it. We're doing something positive for the dogs. This channel ain't just about dogs. If you know this channel, you really been here. You know our goal is to build better people to build better animals, and to build better animals to build better people. And I can't do that and sit back and just allow the mediocrity to continue to happen, bro.
Yeah.
And we still ain't even got to the topic yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just venting right now. Bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nah, man, I just be seeing a lot, bro. I be seeing a lot. And I get it. There's a proving ground. Don't get it twisted. Like everybody need to get their man stuff checked coming into this game, because you're right. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from the community. You know what I'm saying? I understand now why certain things I used to argue with 3 years ago, I wouldn't argue with now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that, okay, if you can find no fault in it yourself, but you tolerate it happening to somebody else because it ain't happened to you yet, I don't understand that. And I give you an example. I know a lot of people, they say they don't be doing the mad. The moms against drunk driving, they can't stand them, or they can't stand this, they can't stand that until it happens to them or somebody they care about. Now you want to be a part of it. Now you want to be a part of the movement. Now you want to, like, now that the movement is doing something that you need, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the need in it. But bro, it's a necessary change, bro. It's a necessary change. So like, while I love the competition, I'm still gonna do digital dog shows. I'm still gonna have competition. I'm still gonna give critique. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I enjoy it. But don't get it twisted, man. Like, winning a competition don't make you no better, no worse than no other man. You know what I'm saying? It just means that dog, you had a better dog on that day. That's all I want to say about the competing thing. But
yeah, man. Non-stop King T. Yeah, let's cook. Let's cook.
Let me shout out the brothers, man. Like you said, non-stop and King T, man, scoop, bro. Them brothers support me, so I support them back, and that's what I'm talking about. Man. You know, they don't have to. Them brothers got real clout. Them brothers got real lives, and I think they're just as authentic in person as they are on the internet. Those are the people I want to associate with, man. Like, look, bro, I'm not with this, man. Like the trolling, all the BS, man. I'm not with it, bro. Please miss me with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my channel to have my opinion. Y'all got y'all channels to have y'all opinion. Do what you want to on your channel. Do what I want to on my channel. You know what I'm saying? If you say something I don't like about me, I might respond to it. I might not respond to it. But it's gonna all be a critique. It's not gonna be a competition. It's gonna be a critique on what was said about me and about my character as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. You know, man. But I appreciate all the real ones. I appreciate all the blurs. If y'all don't know, that's the Black nerd community. I appreciate all my white brothers. I appreciate my white nerds. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my Chinese, my Asian, my everybody, man. I appreciate all of y'all that's really just men with standards and are good guys. Because it's the difference between being a guy and a good guy. A guy, you just a bystander. You know what I'm saying? If somebody get robbed, mugged, whatever, you're not jumping in there to help. You're not no hero. And that's cool. Everybody ain't no hero, because heroes bleed like everybody else. But I want to be around heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to genuinely associate with heroes. And if you're not that, man, you're not going to enjoy conversation with Dre outside of this internet stuff, bro. You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because the things that drive me, my ethos, right? My ethics, things that drive me, you're not going to understand them because you don't want to be a hero. That's fine. That's cool. We can just talk dogs. And when I'm here to talk dogs, we can talk that part, man. But like, bro, I'm not here looking to build a community of people that just want to talk dogs. There's too many channels that do great dog talk. Go to one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many other pit bull channels can I go to and talk about protection work?
Yeah.
How many other pit bull channels can I go to and talk to about walk? I'm being real. Your favorite channel. Yeah. How many of your favorite channels can I go to and talk about walk, like actually doing it?
Mm-hmm.
How many of your favorite channels can I go to and talk to about riding the bike? How many of your favorite dog show channels can I go to and talk to about winning a confirmation show?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm giving you the realest game I possibly can, showing you every step of the way and then winning with it. And it ain't pre-planned, it's live. There is no competition for me one-on-one, bro. I'm telling you right now, pit-wise, the closest thing. That's why I won the challenge pit-wise, because I feel like he's a worthy opponent, man. But I'm being 100% transparent with you. Y'all be seeing this jump in real time. In real time. That's exactly why I go live, because at the end of the day, man, there's a lot of people that can put together a pre-recorded video and sound like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Casino, man.
Appreciate that. That video of him biting at that fence was live. You know what I'm saying? And that was a random dude I met at the park, and I wanted to see if he would really bite that dude if I told him to bite that dude.
Yeah, nah, man, he'd be crazy because you know, the whole jumping the fence and all of that. Saki getting scarred up or not scarred up, you know, taking his little licks, you know, all that's live.
Yeah, and then hard finish. I swear to God, I get it, bro. And I want to thank you, King T, Casino, Dog. I'm telling you, Hemi, Dogman TV,
Big C,
Foster, Big C. Like y'all, bro. I'm not yelling at y'all. Like I'm yelling out loud to see who hit. I'm yelling out loud to see who hit. Because what I'm doing is, this is me at the basketball court, hard finish. Who won next? Who out here could beat us? Who won it? That's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Whoever answered the call, they better step on the court ready to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. But it's because I didn't, and see, that's one of the things I didn't learn. I told you that before. I didn't learn that. I didn't troll in basketball. My uncles would have cussed me out if I was out there trolling the basketball. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man, I got a block, man. I knocked somebody's stuff to the third row of the bleachers, man. Blocked off the backboard, right?
And people got up and left.
Got up and left. Like, what kind of hot dog mess is this? You know what I'm saying? He was like, my uncle was like, bro, your hand was at the top of the square, and you could have grabbed the ball, saved the possession for your team, you know what I'm saying? And y'all could have scored again. You know what I'm saying? But you was so busy hot dogging for the crowd that you not thinking about the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Beat your chest, man. If that's what makes you feel, if that's what fill your cup, bro. Yeah. But that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for me. And I wanted to be known that ain't for me. So when you bring that energy my way, it ain't going nowhere. That energy will dissipate right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm disproving that theory of physics. The energy has to be transferred. No, that energy will die with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You better take it to the other person beating their chest. They telling you who they are. All right, Big A. My bad, man, y'all. We 30 minutes in. We can finally start cooking on the show, man. We can finally start cooking on the show.
Yeah, man. So it's a thing where, you know, some people like to keep their dogs to themselves to a certain extent, you know, and then you know, at some point in time within their process, they have a change of heart. You know, it might be because the litter is on the ground. They ran through their process and put the pups in the hands they're gonna put the pups in, and you know, they have a few left, and you know, 1 month turned into 6 months, 6 months turn, you know, and the whole 9, and they having an issue getting rid of it. Some of these boys have a lot of accolades, you know, and still have issues getting rid of it. And it's a common thing I've noticed, you know. Yeah, it's a common thing I've noticed. How can they get around that?
Say that again, Big A.
How can they get around that?
Get around what? I'm sorry. I was reading Soul comment. Soul say he lost Lady May, man.
Man.
My prayers out to you, Soul, man. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Man, she forever, man. For those of y'all who don't know Lady May, man, Soul Power had Lady May. He was kind enough to share her with us in our first ever digital dog show, man. She actually won Best Female for our first ever digital dog show. Our prayers with you, brother Soul, because I haven't had the opportunity to personally lay hands on her, but man, I'm sorry about that, bro.
Man, it's never a good thing. Man,
you know, quick, Melee is not in the chat, but I think he's in the group chat on WhatsApp, man. So you may be able to reach him on there. Just go in there and I was shout out at Melee and see if he responded there. That's another reason I want to have that WhatsApp chat so y'all can connect each other, and then you can reply privately to an individual in WhatsApp as well.
Yeah,
Man, so man, you know, bro,
man.
yeah, man, I got it. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Appreciate that, Big C, man. It's going down the street, bro. 45 minutes down the street, man.
Oh, that's talking about that flooding and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We had a recall. We had a total recall yesterday. Make sure we ain't had no members in that area or members with immediate family in that area.
Yeah, it's real, man. They still, yeah, it's real.
So Big A, what was your question, bro?
Okay, here we go. All right, so look, so you have some people that you know, doing their thing on, you know, on the breeding tip, and you know, typically they might not have their pups or be breeding for the public, but then, you know, at some point in time they might have a change of heart and want to let 1 or 2 pups go to the public, and it don't hit the same, you know. They can't get rid of the dog as fast as they, you know, would want to, and you know, their camp, you know, has plenty of accolades in the whole nine. They just you know, having the issue getting rid of 1 or 2 pups. How can they get around that? What, you know? Yeah.
Well, okay. Personally, I've had a camp call me, and I don't even deal with this camp, man. I don't know him from a can of paint, man. He called me bragging about his champion dog, right? And I'm like, cool story, bro. He like, I got puppies. If you're interested, did I call you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did I call you? I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I would say is, when you promote your dogs, you got to promote them to the portion of the community. Promote them however you promote them. If you're underground, stay underground. Promote them underground. And if you're running the underground and people are there with you, that's the ones gonna buy your dogs. The ones that are there to see it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are there to see it are the ones that hear about it, right?
Yeah.
That's your market. You know what I'm saying? But with this digital market, man, that's why I want to do something legal tip, man. You know, shout out to the casino. You know what I'm saying? Like on the legal tip, man, you can't tell me how to market my dogs. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Once again, if you ain't promoting yours on the legal tip or the fully legal tip, man, you don't know nothing about what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not just vetting tire kickers, you vetting Karens. You know what I'm saying? Are your dogs the quality where you can trust them with a Karen? Because believe it or not, whether you sell it to them or not, these Karens, this is what they buying. They buying Cane Corsos, they buying Preston Canarios, they buying Malinois. That's what these women are buying. And like
they buying everything that look like a potato, like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To keep you away.
That's who's buying these man-stopping breeds, is women. These single women out here, man, because like Kevin Samuel said before he passed away, man, he said, buy you a dog and die. That's what these women are doing, man. Like, you know, like the masculinity versus femininity movement is causing these people to just buy dogs. They're gonna buy them regardless. You know what I'm saying? Do you trust your stock in the hands of these people, the ones that are gonna pay $10,000 for the dog? Because what it is there's no problem with selling a dog for $10,000. Your market ain't gonna pay $10,000 for a dog because they feel that each dog is equal value. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, I'm just give you an example. Once again, I can only talk about my stuff, and I can talk about anybody's stuff. I'm gonna talk about my stuff. Okay, my dogs to me, genuinely, my dogs to me are $5,000 dogs at this point, off the rip, because of what I've been able to show you for 4 generations consistently. You know what I'm saying? I can predict very well what you get. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the qualities you're getting is, okay, every time we pull up, we turn the heads. We probably leaving with some hardware every time. Conditioned, unconditioned, even pregnant, showing up to shows. That's what we come to do. For our market, our individual standard for our market, obviously other people like it too. You get what I'm saying? And it shows when we go to shows. It shows when I go to obedience competitions. It shows when I'm walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, what is that? My coworkers that don't know what a real American Pit Bull Terrier is, when I brought Saki to work, they was like, what kind of dog is that? Like, well, this is an old yellow dog. They're like, no, but what kind of dog is it really? I'm like, okay, look, man, start off with American Pit Bull Terrier. You know what I'm saying? It started off with American Pit Bull Terrier, but I didn't like the feedback I was getting calling an American Pit Bull Terrier, so I started calling my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing my own thing with it. And this thing I do my own thing with is beating a lot of the things that people would shoot me down. They get beat when they see me at the show. And that's not to put them down. I'm just giving you an example of knowing your market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But that's one of the things right there, man. Like, look, bro, the market is out there. You know what I'm saying? If you want, and I'd rather sell one dog a year for $10,000 than sell my whole litter. When I retire, that's my, you know what I'm saying? I want that one market. I want that one person that's gonna get a dog from me and keep it for life. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to bring it back to that one dog, they want to bring it back to me and get it trained. You know what I'm saying? Then cool, I do that. You know what I'm saying? Another 10 stacks. You know, but $20,000 a year off one puppy, and that pays for my whole program for the rest of the year. That's the market I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like this litter right here, this probably my last litter that I'm doing pure old yeller to the public.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get another bloodline and make me an out on my own yard, and that's what it's gonna be. And I'll sell my outs for daily prices. You know what I'm saying? But like my old yeller stuff was made for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my 4th generation of my pedigree. I know what I got. I like what I got, and I'm gonna keep what I got. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you like what you got, this is not to put your stuff down. I don't have to put you down to build me up. If you got what you got, you like what you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for out. I just told you I'm looking to build it out. And I need 2 different lines of dogs to put out, man.
Yeah, man. And
Big C, hold on, Big C, you're right. But it's to me, that is funny to me, Big C. That is called eating off somebody else's plate, bro. If that man say this is right, look, on my website, my price is on my website. Chico, everybody know Chico dogs is $5,000, right?
Started.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'll give you an example. Okay. Show me another kennel that's got 3 generations of dogs on their yard that do all the tricks that my dogs do. I'm not saying the tricks make my dogs more valuable, but to my customers, it makes the dogs more valuable. For sure. So I wouldn't even talk about it live, but I was gonna hit you because I do have Little J got a female. I got a female. There's a female out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was gonna holler at you about that. But yeah, man, I ain't no question, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like this litter wasn't made to go to the. I like right now. I got one of them that I'm really like letting go at this point. Because my brother might need one. You know what I'm saying? And but aside from that, man, like the rest of them was already preordained to just people that's been rocking with the program. You know what I'm saying? I want people to see what I see. And that's promotion right there. But anyways, man, Tony said after the show. But yeah, bro, as far as promote, man, let me get on topic, man. Because I still ain't hit the topic for y'all. Okay. There are 2 names I'm about to say, and say what you want to about them. I love, it's actually 5 names I'm gonna say. And I love their promotionals. I love the way they promote their dogs, man. The first is Mr. John P. Colby. This man was in the newspaper with it. Before there was internet, it was the newspaper. And he was in there. He was traveling town to town, doing his thing, thug thizzle with the dogs. He was a dog man. I don't think his person had the question. He was a dog man, but he was selling dogs. He was showing you what they could do, right? That was the first thing I learned is, okay, if you're going to sell dogs, are you willing to demonstrate what you're saying this dog can do? Can at least the ones you have that you bred do what you're talking about? John P. Colby, I salute you on that. Okay, next one, Mr. Maurice Carver. People talk about Maurice Carver and say he had good dogs, but they say more than anything, people went to Maurice to hear the lie. They wanted to go there and be, they was like, we don't care what Maurice talking about, man. We know it's going to be a good dog. We don't care what we bred, man. Shout out to Mr. Maurice Carver. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know nothing about Maurice Carver, I know Maurice Carver will sell you a dog. He's going to sell you what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tom Garner. Mr. Garner will put the money behind his dogs. He gonna have whatever he need on his yard to sustain his program. Shout out to Mr. Garner. Shout out to Chico Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chico Lopez, man. I don't care what you, bro. This ain't about their character. This is about the promotion of their dogs and their kennels. Whether you like, love them, or hate them, you know who they are. Okay, and I'm gonna dial it back real quick. Earl Tudor was a contemporary. You know what I'm saying? He was around that time, the Maurice Carver time and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know about Mr. Tudor. You know what I'm saying? But you know about a couple of his dogs. You know, but Mr. Tudor wasn't known for selling dogs like that. He wasn't promoting. He was just a good dog man. You know what I'm saying? I would say Mr. Tudor was a performance guy. You know what I mean? And so I put that out there because the people around him talked about his dogs for him based on their performance, right? And then finally, now I got to give a shout out to DDK9. I'm gonna keep shouting DDK9 out. DDK9 got the best promotion. DDK9 promoted a dog that ain't even the real pit bull and sold more pit bulls than pit bulls. He sold more pit bulls than real pit bull people. That's promoting. I'm not talking about whether the dog is good or not. We talking about promoting it. And if you got a better quality stock, but you're not promoting it and putting it out there, man, nobody cares. It's nobody's responsibility. First of all, we're really private as a community. So like, if you don't put it out there for the public, nobody's going to just go out of their way. Look, they might see a pedigree, but I guarantee it's 10 other people that pedigree. Hear me, I respect that. I would say for a registered dog in general, man, that $1,000 rule is a good market. But once again, like I said, it's people right now that would give me a dog because they know I'm gonna promote a dog. That's promotion to them. A dog that they would sell you for $2,500, they would give me, and I've been offered them before too. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, Dre goes to shows. He gonna train my dog. He gonna take it to shows. Dre gonna make my dogs popular for me. I ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? The hands of the person the dog go to matter just as much as the dog. You take a good dog and put it in somebody's hands who don't do the internet, who just sit on their porch and have a good dog. Yes, the dog is on a fantastic life. But when you talk about sustaining your stock and keeping them relevant for a decade, 3 decades, a half a century, you need people that's gonna go out there, not only have them, but talk about them. The only reason I know about Walkmart, I never talked to Walkmart, I heard Walkmart Kennels. I found out about Walkmart through y'all. And I grew up less than an hour and a half from Walkmart. I didn't know about Walkmart Red Boy Jocko growing up. I knew about David Tant. I knew about Carl Cruz. I knew about Carl Mims. I knew about Lester Hughes. I knew about Tom Garner. You know what I'm saying? Those were the guys that I knew, that I heard about consistently where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And then Walkmart Kennels, I get on the internet and they talk about Walkmart Kennels, like that's the one Red Boy Jocko Kennel I don't know about from the Carolinas. And casino, that's not to play them. I'm just saying, for example, like the promotion of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your market. Know your market, man. Solo came in, yeah, man. Oh, for sure, Big C. Yeah, man. Yeah, and my pure Walkmart dog was ignorant too. Man. You know what I'm saying? She is ignorant. Let me say that. Tony in here, man. Yeah, salute, man. Man, that sucks, bro. I hate that happen, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? I like, if you ain't lost the dog yet, man, prayers be unto you, man. Cause it's not an easy thing, man. You know, I don't want to harp on it too much, man. When you go out there and look at the spots where they used to be at and stuff, man, or things you used to do with them that walk you would have took with your own, man, it's hard, bro. That's hard, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Promote your kennels and your dogs. Big A, I've been talking the whole time. I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance to interject, bro.
Nah, you didn't. But it's all good, man. I know you passionate about it or whatnot. But man, the way I see it is you get in what you put out. You know, I mean, you know, it just it is what it is, man. You see people that don't have half the experience that other people have, and but they have great editing skills. They have great showmanship. They have a positive attitude, you know, and they're showing the dogs. And I'm not talking about our breed. I'm talking about any breed. And you know, they're showing the dogs and the whole nine. And you'll look at the dogs, and you know, you might be like, man, I wouldn't pay that for that dog, but the dogs are going for 8,000, 10,000. I've seen them going for 20,000. Now I'm talking about the runt of the litter, and a lot of it is all just because of the way they showcase their dogs, man. You know, they're highly active, and then you have other people that are so active with their hands on the dogs and focused on just doing what they do on a regular basis. They feel like they don't have time to showcase their dogs in their light, or don't feel like their dogs need to be showcased in their light. And you know, they're not, you know, the dogs aren't producing like that. I've seen boys have, you know, kennels that, you know, 20, 30 dogs plus. And you know, they're selling their dogs and, you know, doing their stuff to the parties or the people that they choose to. And they putting in all that work, man, all of that work, and you know, the dogs are going for 1,000, 1,500, you know, sometimes 750 or whatnot. And it is what it is, man. I have no, you know, nothing against it, but you can't hate on somebody who's putting in the work on the other side and handling business from the business perspective to the public, and asking for a certain price and getting a positive response from the people that really want that dog. So you know, I mean, I wouldn't buy a dog from Chico for that price, man, but I wouldn't knock it. I'm not gonna get up there and be like, nah, man, you know, you shouldn't buy a dog from Chico, man. If that's what you really want and you feel that that's where you want to spend your money, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? If you happy with what you got, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. I just don't see what the purpose is in hating on somebody that want a price for their dog. You know, at the end of the day, it's like this. If you set that price for that dog, or you have a litter and you put that and the price is too high, you still gonna have that litter. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the public will really let you know. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and you'll see it all the time, man. You know, they set these prices high, and you know they get a reality check. But at the same time, you can't get mad at somebody who's pushing these dogs for 13, 14K on the Cane Corsos or on whatever the case may be, and people are paying it. You know.
Well, you can get mad at them, bro, but they got 13,000 reasons not to care why you get mad at them, bro.
Yeah,
that's being real. You know what I'm saying?
Big
See, know what's
fact.
good, big dog?
Hey,
Man, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Yeah, man. Man, that marketing is basically that marketing, bro. That shit is important.
it is.
How you present yourself to the public.
Well, I mean, because not to cut you off, Casino, but it's important if that's what if you in it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some people don't want to say they in it for that, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they get mad at somebody who getting it. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, but everybody gonna do what they want to do with their program. I see now, like I gotta just keep a lot of shit to myself. You know, like sometimes if you gotta look around and see how people think, and then you realize a lot of shit you just keep to yourself. Because
Okay, let me see. No, I'm sorry, I got to interrupt you real quick, bro. Real quick, and because that's a lot I want to say to you. Do you know everybody listening to Casino Like Perez right now? Every channel I went to yesterday was talking about what you had to talk about, bro. So right now, they instead of saluting you and saying, "Hey, look, this young man brought up a conversation that's changing the game," they want to hate on you, bro. Every channel I went to, I couldn't avoid. I had to go watch a whole other breed to not hear about what somebody had to say about the $10,000 dog, bro. Salute.
Yeah, but
but you know what I'm just talk about what I said, right?
mm-hmm.
All right, a $10,000 dog. What I was saying was when I was coming into the breed and I was asking about prices, the point of what I was saying is if the going rate was $10,000, I would have still figured out a way to get one of them motherfuckers. I wouldn't have looked at another breed. I wouldn't have did none of that. I would have figured out how I would have been like, okay, cool. American Pit Bull Terrier costs $10,000. How am I gonna get this $10,000 for American Pit Bull Terrier? I wouldn't have been looking for nothing cheaper, a different breed. And I was just saying like how valuable these dogs should, like, to me, how valuable they are to me, like, because I really love this breed. So that's what that was the point of what I was saying. So it's just I don't understand like how it got like I don't know, bro. I said it clear. I thought, you know what I'm saying, but I guess it's, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
can I jump back in that real quick again? Answer Big C question. Big C said, unless you Tom or somebody like that, you're not going to profit off this breed. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, man. This gonna be some cocky mess, but I'm gonna say it. When you can train a dog as good as I can train a dog, it don't matter what breed it is. Every dog I touch is worth money, bro. I'm being 100% transparent with you because it's not the dog; it's what it can do. It's what I can get the dog to do, bro. And that's why I be advocating for training so much, because if you want to raise the value of the dog, raise the options that the person has with the dog. You know what I'm saying? When you get a base model car, you get base model options, you get V6 options, you ain't getting the built-in navigation, you ain't getting none of that. When you start adding those add-ons, I think it was Welsh that said it yesterday. He was like, you can all go to a car dealership and you got different credits, so everybody gonna pay a different price for the car. But you can also go to that car dealership and get different models of that car, and you'll pay a different price for different models of that same car. So they all just dogs. They're all just dogs until you modify them and make them something more. I'm gonna shut up now, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's some good points to be made this morning.
But
Yeah,
all right, so based off what I was saying,
you know what I'm saying?
but the point was, I felt like this caliber of a breed, I feel like it shouldn't be no problem for the shit to cost more. You know what I'm saying? I was basically saying, if you love this type of dog, if not me making the price, I'm talking about if the standard price was already high as hell, how many people would really still have them? That's basically all I was getting at. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, but I do believe it's a lot that goes into that, because everybody has their own preference and stuff like that, man. And like when you came in, you said marketing, man. I think that's everything, because you can market a turd in a brown paper bag and say Oprah did it, and you know what I'm saying, they'll sell like hotcakes. It's just, you know what I'm saying, the marketing. What's his name? What's the dude name with the Hulk? I know this different breed or whatnot, but his marketing was everything, man.
I think it's DGK.
You know what I'm saying? Huh? Who? I forget. Yeah. Who? Solo?
I think it's DGK. It started with a D. That brother.
Yeah.
Man, that brother,
you know,
man, he train them dogs, man. I bet you he getting about 5, 6, 7, 8 racks a month.
And the thing is, he'll never have to worry about getting rid of a puppy. Like, he'll never have to get rid of a puppy. Fit Bully. Marketing, man. It's just the marketing. These boys showcasing their dogs, man, or whatever the price they asking. I mean, I don't know, but I would believe they getting, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I believe it's the marketing and what you put into it, man. And then no matter what price you put on it, you put $1,500 on the dog, and somebody gonna be hating, saying that's too much. So I mean, it's just.
But another thing I put it like this. I got a lot of the feedback I heard was, you can get a dog for $100 and it'd be the best dog you ever had. And Pitwise said, he said he got Hanzo for free. But in my opinion, those are special cases, especially when you don't know the community, you just shopping for a dog. So I think what I had said this, I was like, when I was looking for dogs, if something was too cheap, I went I think I said, if somebody was selling dogs for $500 and somebody was selling dogs for more than that, shit, me not knowing nobody, I would pick the one that was more expensive. I wouldn't really want the one that's cheap if it's a better dog, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody's selling $500 dogs and they look just like the $2,500 dogs and they do the same thing, I would probably get it from them, but I would tell them, like, bro, you selling them for too cheap.
Yeah, man. I mean, I believe all of that plays on your due diligence, man. Because like I say, it's all marketing. At the end of the day, I believe it's all marketing. So
I'm Big A, I need to interject on that one, because that's not exactly accurate. It also has to do with what you have access to. For example, I grew up across the street from somebody that had Carl Mims and Carl Cruz dogs, right?
That's exactly what.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want to cut you off, sir. I'm saying that's exactly what I was coming from the perspective. I was gonna say I was coming from the perspective of me. Like, I didn't really have access to people. Like, I didn't know nobody who just blessing people with dogs like that. I ain't know none of that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm shopping, and like I was more attracted to the ones that cost more. You know what I'm saying?
And I like that perspective because you're saying it from a consumer, from somebody who genuinely is coming into this breed and don't know anybody to whether they're right or wrong. Like the people that's marketing their dogs, no matter if they got better or worse dogs. This is what I can find. If you go online right now and Google American Pit Bull Terrier Kennel, you're gonna see like Tom Garner, Chico Lopez, Reddy Red. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the kennels you're gonna see. So Google told me to go there. Like why would I search any further than that? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just keeping it G.
Right. Yeah, but man, like I was saying, I'm gonna just start keeping shit to myself because I ain't even know I was gonna cause all that shit. Man, like that shit was a simple. It was a simple statement that I ain't think.
Speak your mind, bro.
Nah, I speak my mind, but I'm just saying, bro. I ain't got, bro. Listen, bro. I don't got time for like certain shit. Like if I'm gonna say something, like making it like it's a big ass deal. I ain't got time for that. Like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I mean?
Hold on, Williams. Give me just a second. Because I think you missed it. But the only thing I want you to catch from it was, bro, if you say something like that, right, with you being a dude to the game, and it causes uproar like that, people watching you. They just not going to, instead of saying they watching you and calling you like a man to man, bro, people watching you and waiting praying for your downfall. That just means you doing something they see potential, and you be the first one to get that $10,000 dog.
But it's not even a downfall. It's like that's really more talking about me. But I'm not interested in all that, bro. I'm a real lifer, bro. Like the internet, bro. I got popular on that shit on accident, bro. I posted my dogs just like everybody else. I'm outside, bro. I ain't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like listen. I know real people in real life who know me, and I deal with dogs. I know people like across the country, bro. I done went out and really met people, shook hands and shit like that, bro. I'm not. You see what I'm saying? So I really don't have to even do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Game, where does $10,000 the conversation come from?
It was something
We were talking about. I think I was talking about what I feel like the dogs is worth, bro. Like I feel like if something is cheap, it's gonna end up in a lot of wrong hands. And if something is more value, people tend to take care of it better. And I know some people say they know people who spend a lot of money on dogs and still don't take care of it. Yeah, that's true too. But I just feel like people who spend more money on dogs probably take care of their dogs better. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not saying that people who don't spend a lot of money on dogs.
In general, what you're saying is true.
But hold on, I just saying
absolutely true, brother. There might be an anomaly. You might got,
but I'm not saying
driving trucks that. But
listen, at the same time, bro, somebody can have you can get a dog for free. Listen, I understand that somebody can get a dog for free and take care of that dog better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. I'm just saying, like in general, like a market, bro. I just feel like how much I love this breed. I feel like I would pay a lot more for this shit than they are valued at. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. And that should be helping everybody. Like if everybody felt like they could charge more for their dogs, I don't see why that's a problem. You know, people say that.
Well, see, I've been saying that shit, Game Breaker, and this is the thing. I've been saying that shit because again, you cannot find another breed outside of the Bull and Terrier breed with this many titles. But yet all these motherfuckers complaining about prices. But you cannot find another breed outside of it with the same amount of titles. Now, that is a fact. Most of the free and cheap dogs, depending on who you're dealing with, them dogs live a very rough life. Most of them people can't afford to buy dog food. This is nothing new. All you gotta do, you can go on Facebook and see that. Most of these people bragging about, I ain't pay for this, I ain't pay for that. Look how their yard look. Their yard look like fucking a hurricane just went through it. Dog got water all the way up to his armpits and shit. So yes, that's a fact. Because money plays a big part in society. So yes, that is a fact, but it's not 100% true because you do have some people you can give a dog to and the dog will be in good hands. But 95% of the time, them dogs that's cheap and free, they have a very rough life. Now, when you talk about the $10,000 dog, yes, some of these dogs, some of them should.
I'm not saying I wasn't talking about a specific $10,000 dog. This is what I'm saying. Let me repeat it. I said, if I came into this breed and the going rate in general, everybody, you can't get one for cheaper than $10,000. I'm gonna figure out a way to get $10,000. That was all I was saying. And I was just
I mean,
I was just throwing out a random number. I'm just saying, if everybody charged the same, if this is how much the dogs cost, bro, it's like a Malinois. If you want a Malinois, you know you're gonna have to pay this price, and you're gonna have to get that money to pay a certain price. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. And I was throwing out, and $10,000 wasn't even a real number. I made that clear. Like, I'm just throwing out a random number. It was a random number. It was never even that deep. You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, because if you go back, you will see where I said these dogs should be selling for that price. Not all of them, but a lot of them should be, because again, you want that title. Y'all like these colorful ass pedigrees and shit. Y'all like that POR. Y'all like all that shit, but don't want to pay for it.
Big C, that's what I just said. I just said people can get a dog for free and take care of it better than anybody. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, it just getting blown out of proportion, bro. And I just ain't got time for this shit.
Hey, look, y'all.
Hey, look, things understood don't need to be explained.
Nah, I just wanted to. I mean, that was on the topic. Like, it was like basically on topic, and you know, it was in the chat that everybody talking about it. I didn't even realize it. I haven't even watched nobody's channel other than this one, so I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's being said. But if it's causing all that, bro, I really don't have to. I don't have to talk, bro. I ain't gotta. Like, I could just got there. You feel me? But I mean, I just kick it over here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, because I don't thrive off of YouTube. I don't get paid on no social media. I get reported too much for that shit. Like, I'm in real life with my dogs in real life. So it's like shit. You know
people gonna pay for what they want, man. People gonna pay for what they need.
Hey, look, I'm trying to close the show down real quick, y'all, but I need to put this across. I'm about to start removing people. Listen, this is about to happen. Big A, if you got time, y'all can keep the live going, because it's a great. I'm not like, you know, like, you brought up a very great topic. I don't want to become a headache to you, man. I hear you. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I also got to get out of here, right? I do want to say my prayer before I go, but if Big A decides he wants to keep it live, or y'all want to start another live about this, that's cool. But I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to work now.
I'm about to work Michonne, man. I got some work to do.
Okay. All right, y'all. What I do ask is that y'all make y'all rounds real quick, make y'all plugs, and then, you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna get this prayer out here and get out of here, because I'm 2 minutes behind schedule already. All right, cool. So ain't nobody plugging. All right, cool. I'm cool with that. That's fine. All right. So look,
what you say?
I said y'all need to make y'all plugs real quick. Go ahead and make y'all plugs. I'm about to do the prayer and get out of here.
Oh shit, man. I salute everybody, man. Y'all know where to find me at.
For sure, man. For sure. All right. So look, man. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop, slow head, not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lines run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.